Next up, we have your contender for the HLC main event. Second place, Phillip C. Phillip was an absolute pleasure to meet in person. I loved his interview so much. You know, before we even watched his first game that we got to watch on stream, you know, they ran the interviews, and I loved his advice to just keep playing. It sounds so simple. It sounds kind of stupid and corny, but I mean, that really is a big part of getting better at stuff, at you know, learning to enjoy it, is to stick with it. And it can be tough to do that, especially when it's something you're supposed to be doing for fun. So absolutely loved getting to do his interview at the end of the event there. He played this Air Jiro, did super well. Let me see, where did he, I think he started on the bottom side. I think he was lower down on the bracket than quite a few people. And the Ready, Get, Set, Go. Yeah, he's 25th seed, guys. He's 25th seed, and he was pretty much guaranteed to go second all day. Managed to make it to the grand finals. And we've got the 4 Ready, Get, Set, Go. We've got the 4 seizing in the side, so love this option. You know, we really expected this. It didn't happen as much as we expected, but here you go in the second place deck. We've got this setup. One pillar swing main board to really put the fear of God in you, or gravity lift, but that's because we're playing 4 instant explosive release, and people just have not been playing Faith Shield mainboarded. You know, they're getting stunned out from their wall clings. It's just been specialists, you know, if you're going first, seizing the advantage can take out those, you know, defensive pieces from the stage, like wall clings that we saw get mainboarded. So really, really interesting stuff here for Electric Jolt, because we're on the IER plan, the instant explosive release plan. Only 2 home run comment, but you only need 1 to stick to kill someone when you've got sound waves to pick it up. So a really clean attack lineup, just 4, 4, 4, 4, and then 2 and 1 of the really spicy weapons. It's so interesting that the weapon attacks are the ones that we have the least counts of, right? The weapon attacks are the ones that we just only need a few. You know, we only need once per game, basically, because they will just end people with these giant strings that we have going. Just really interesting to see. Everything else is just put a bunch of damage on it. I mean, IER doesn't even wear Jiro stats, but it's just so good to have that threat. And if it deals damage, it like refunds the stats you didn't get so many of the time. So very cool to see this. I think Zero Gravity Lift is really underplayed. When people are expecting 1.3 million and you hit them with the Gravity Lift, it can be absolutely paralyzing. Very, very interesting to see it. This is the list that made the grand finals. Not what I would have expected, but I can see in practice where this was exploiting the style of format that we had, and, you know, exposing the fact that you might not be running into a bunch of Faith Shield decks all day. And even if you do, the ability to target hate on them is really, really strong on this symbol. So love to see that. The foundations are super simple, right? We got wealthies, got latent skills, then bam, we're right into our spams, and it's 4 of that 6 check, 4 destined, 4 of basic training. All of these spams, just take them or leave them. 52 card deck. It is the smallest Jiro deck by 1 card, but a lot of the others are like 58, 56 plus. James Mann had 64, so I think this is the notice. Slim those Jiro decks down. Get those Jiro decks down to 50. The Ojiro 2 decks, the Masahiro Ojiro 2 decks have managed to get down to 50 exactly. They understand that importance, man. Get down to 50 with Jiro, and I think next year we can take first place instead of ending up as the contender. But either way, congratulations to Phillip C. Absolutely wonderful what Jasko did, bringing people from overseas all the way to Las Vegas to play in the first ever HLC. It was an awesome, awesome experience, and, you know, couldn't have happened to a better guy, really. Hopefully with the European organized play that's going to be going on, we'll see a lot more of Phillip, you know, at regionals, at provisional store championships, things like that. Yeah, just really cool guy to meet, and I really hope to see him at the second ever HLC. Congratulations again on that second place and that pretty big cash prize. What else is there to say about Air Jiro, though? Oh, I guess the sideboard is really interesting because it's a 4/4/2. Didn't see a lot of that. But yeah, anyways, guys, Phillip C, was an absolute pleasure to meet you, and I hope to see you at more events in the future.